Hey, good morning, everybody. Long time no talk. I would love to apologize to you guys for the last several days taking off here. The reality of it is that there's really got no apology necessary. I've been super busy out putting on my boardroom event down in Mexico for several days, and then turned around and came right back. Spent a single day in the office and then turned around and flew out to go see the one and only Andy Frisella in his office, the founder of 75 Hard and First Form and the podcast, the MF CEO and Real AF. I mean, one of the most amazing individuals you could ever possibly meet. Got the opportunity to hang out with him in his office on Tuesday, and then went and spoke at another event on Wednesday. But now I am back and I'm here. And as you are coming on, do me a favor and say hello. I would love to say hello to each and every one of you, call you out. I mean, it'd be great. Make sure the comments are turned on. You've allowed StreamYard to post your comments. So do all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's talk about real quick. I want to make sure I give you guys some value. Why do I go? Why do I go and travel and see these guys? Why do I make a point of really what's up, Todd? Good to see you, brother. Why do I make a point of hanging out with really, really powerful people and continuing to up my game? Like I said, Andy Frisella is arguably one of the most influential people in the world today, certainly on social media, certainly in business. Many of you have seen him speak on stages all over the world. He runs a wildly successful company doing 9 figures a year. What's up, Jen? Good to see you. So let's talk about it. Look, most of you that are seeing this right now, I can tell you with a very high degree of certainty, are hanging around people that don't deserve you. You have big aspirations, big dreams, big things you're trying to accomplish in your life, yet you are sitting around hanging out with small-minded people that are so busy waving their finger in your face and telling you what you can or can't do, sitting there, and even in a large part trying to protect you, and saying things like, why are you doing this? Be careful. They don't have ill intention. The reality of it is they feel like they're helping you, but they are absolutely hurting you. And you have to take this 6 inches between your ears very, very seriously. It is the single biggest weapon that you have when it comes to your success. And the vast majority of you don't take it seriously. The vast majority of you think you're taking it seriously, but you're not really doing anything to push yourself, to push your environment, to go and excel and get around people that are doing significantly better than you, people that are going to make you wildly uncomfortable, people that are going to push you further than you absolutely think is possible. When you get around people, and let's just take my boardroom, for example. So last week in Playa, I had my billionaire boardroom. Every one of these people, are making millions and millions of dollars every year in the real estate space. A lot of them are wholesalers, fix and flippers, commercial, residential, whatever the case may be. They are at the top of the game, but yet they still, several times a year, we all get together. And like I said, we were in Mexico last week, sharing experiences, having this amazing time at this unbelievable hotel, sharing ideas, figuring out how to solve real problems. You got guys in there that are doing 300 wholesale deals a year. And how do I scale? How do I do bigger, right? Imagine that. Most of you are trying to figure out how to do a single wholesale deal, how to do a few wholesale deals. But yet you get into a room with high-level thinkers and they're doing 300, 10 a month, or 30 a month. And they're suddenly trying to figure out, how do I do more? How do I do more? Imagine that environment, that energy, when where you are right now is just not good enough, because you know that you are capable of more. You have bigger goals, bigger aspirations, bigger dreams, bigger things you're trying to accomplish in life. You just know you're destined for more. Imagine when you're playing at that level to still have that burning desire inside of you to get to the next level. That is what life is about. This never stops. Most of you do not take it serious enough to push yourself and put yourself in rooms and environments that challenge you. You're still hanging out at, the local RIA, right? You might be the big fish at the local RIA. You might be hanging out at some meetup where, the average person in the room has done 0 deals. You might be, doing a handful retail transactions and you've always wanted to do wholesale, but you've actually never done it yet, right? And so you're not really doing anything to challenge yourself. My advice to you is take a look around. Who are the people you're surrounding yourself with? Are they living the life you want to be living? Are they accomplishing things that you can only dream about? Because if that is not the case, then it's very simple. Get into bigger rooms. Get around bigger people. And I don't care how you do that, whether you do that through me, through Boardroom, or you just go and get around in other environments. I don't care. The reality of it is you have to think bigger. And as long as you surround yourself with small-minded people that are not accomplishing amazing things in your life, you are a reflection of those people, whether you like it or not. And it is not that challenging. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, fast forward, I leave Boardroom, I come back, hang out at the house here for a couple of days with my friends and family, etc., and turn around and then go and see Andy Frisella. Now, I walk into this guy's office, and I can assure you, this guy is one of the biggest thinkers on the planet. He started a business in 1999 with his brother, a simple supplement store. And inside of 20 years, they've turned it into a business that is doing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars a year. They have 120,000 square foot headquarters in Fenton, Missouri, that is unlike any headquarters I have ever been. It is like walking into a Nike store that is 120,000 square feet. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is inspiring. The culture there is unbelievable. I walked out of there, quite frankly, somebody at my level walked out of there thinking to myself, I'm not going big enough. I got to go bigger. I got to think bigger. I got to go, the same thing happens every time I'm hanging out with my friend Ed Milet. I got to go bigger. I got to push harder. I can do more. That is the benefit of being around people who do things that are amazing, is that you will get in there and become blissfully dissatisfied. And I want everybody to write it down today. Blissfully dissatisfied. When you recognize that what you've accomplished is amazing. Look, I've been doing this a long time. I can tell you, for those of you who are actually doing business, which is a lot of you, if you're actually doing business, then you're in rare air, because the vast majority of people that come into this industry, in the real estate space, they do jack shit. Zero. They do nothing. And so just by virtue of actually doing business, one, you are in rare air. But now let's figure out how to do more. Let's figure out how to blow this thing up. Let's figure out how to stop being a one-man show. Let's figure out how to stop being a hustler. Let's figure out how to get out of the transactional business, and let's get down in the weeds and actually turn it into a real business, a relationship business, where we have relationships with our buyers, relationships with our sellers, where we're doing good stuff, where we're scaling, we have employees, we have systems, we have processes, we have leverage, we are pushing it. We're creating immense amounts of cash flow. Why would you want to do all this right now? Because now is the time, as it says behind me on this side. Sorry, the time is now. Tomorrow is not promised. Next week, next month, next year, none of it is promised. Get your ass in gear and start being amazing. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your friends. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your community. You owe it to all those fucking naysayers that are in your face telling you you can't do this. Period. Push hard. If it's uncomfortable, if it scares you, if it's something that you are, oh man, how do I actually get in the room with a bunch of people that are doing, hundreds and hundreds of deals, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars? I'm going to be a small fish. Exactly. You want to be the dumbest person in the room. Because think about that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're the dumbest person in the room, there's only one place to go, and that's up. Imagine walking into a room where you were doing 100 wholesale deals a year, or you're doing 100 fix and flips a year, and you are a small fish. Back in your own market, right? Back in, Little Town, North Carolina, Little Town, Ohio, whatever it is, you're a big deal. Imagine walking into a room where you're not. Which way are you going to go? You're going to go up. You're going to get there faster. So my advice to you today, guys, is absolutely take accountability for the people that you are surrounding yourself with. It really matters. If I had to share one thing, if I could only share one thing with my kids, only share one thing with the world, right? And no more, this is all I could ever talk about. This would be the thing, that you are a product of the people that you surround yourself with. Hang around people that actually matter. That means you're probably going to have to cut off friends. You're probably going to have to cut off some family. You're probably going to have to cut off some some associates, some partnerships, whatever the case may be, but you get one shot at this entire thing. Nothing is promised to you. So why would you waste 1 minute being unhappy? Why would you waste 1 minute being dissatisfied? Why would you waste 1 minute not extracting as much value out of life as you possibly can? Go and get around people who matter and that are going to push you further than you could ever possibly imagine. I can assure you, when you get into a room with really high caliber people, the one thing that doesn't take place are small-minded conversations. Never. What happens in that room is talking about what's the next thing? What's the next opportunity in life? What's the next opportunity in business? How can I improve my marriage? How can I improve a relationship with my kids? How can I go on more vacations? How can I create more cash flow? How can I get this completely passive lifestyle set in place to where, all my bills are paid and then some every single month? That's the opportunity that you want to be around. Anything outside of that is total waste of time, bullshit. So push today. Write it down. Who are the 5 people I'm spending the most time with? Are those the 5 people that are pushing me up? Because if they're not, then go on that list, identify who they are, and start changing your network. Get in the room with me. I promise you I'll change your life, right? Get in the room with others that are playing at a very high level. I promise you they'll change your life. Improve your network. It sounds a little cliche, but you will improve your income, your net worth, and your happiness. Peace. You guys have a good day.